You want me to handle this Tasha K thing?
Sure. Go ahead.
All right.
I defer the question to my wife. While I keep my eyes on the road.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I need one of my CBD cigarettes. So what do I gotta say about Tasha K? I mean, I thought I didn't have anything to say about Tasha K. I thought I said it all. Matter of fact, I thought I said it all to her. And then I keep hearing people coming back to me saying, oh, you know, she's saying that you're a liar and she's trying to discredit you. You know, how do you feel about that? Do you feel the same way about Tasha K? Yes, I do. Because I'm a Christian. See, I can still have a genuine care for someone that doesn't have care for me. It's a choice. And I'm going to tell you why I care. She is the very reason why I'm doing everything that I'm doing. See, WCW, Women Comfort Wednesdays, it's about us women learning how to respect each other enough to G up for each other and look out for each other. I didn't have to do that interview with her. I could have easily said no. Like I said to her, you know, plenty of people told me you was crazy. What if I had to listen to them? But I chose to give you the benefit of the doubt. And we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We wanted to give everybody a chance to get to know and see us for who we were. And the reason why we chose to do that is because I already knew she was going to come with some snake. I knew it. I knew she was coming with the snake. So guess what? If I can stand in front of the snake and keep it a bean and not be shook, nobody should ever have to question whether or not I'm telling the truth or not. See, a lot of people get in the face of people who don't tell the truth. And they cower because they're afraid to tell the truth. But see, the real power is when you look a snake in their face with a smile and just give them facts. See, she wants to talk about discrediting. So let's talk about it. Tasha K is a victim in this situation. That I will say. She's a victim. She's a victim of the game. See, women have been doing this for years. Female entertainers, they hook up with the right celebrity gossip columnist now, aka blogger, and they start putting out disinformation about the chicks that they think they're in competition with to knock them down. Now, I knew Tasha K had a celebrity troll. I just wasn't sure which one it was. But it was Alicia Keys. Like she said in the beginning of the interview, Tasha K said this. She did a whole pre-video before the video and said, I wasn't trying to get involved, but Alicia Keys asked me to do this. Why would Alicia Keys care? And why would she need to call a blogger to ask a blogger to do something she didn't want to do? But see, Alicia probably been feeding her all this disinformation that Tasha K thinks is good information, because why would Alicia Keys come to her to lie? Because the bitch is a liar, that's why. That's what liars do, they fucking lie. Now, I'm not saying that for a fact I know or don't know how much Tasha K really knows about Alicia Keys. What I can say is, you said yourself, Tasha K, that Alicia contacted you and asked you to do this interview. Directly. Not her mother, not her husband. She did. That's because she's been feeding you information. It's been bad. Just like I know 2/3 of the questions you asked me weren't your questions. I saw how uncomfortable you were asking them. But see, you had to ask them because you don't want to lose your celebrity troll, because that's what's fueling your platform. And I get it. I know how important your platform is. And not just for your career, but for your family. Which is why I was like, however it go down, we all right. But when you start talking about discrediting, I want you to think about who Alicia Keys works for. She works for Clive Davis, the very man I'm going after. So now let's look at it. Let's just be reasonable here. Let's just be reasonably intelligent. A celebrity calls a blogger to an interview that the blogger doesn't want to do, but the blogger does the interview anyway because the celebrity asked her to. So if the celebrity asked her to, 9 times out of 10, she probably gave her half the question she asked me. Let me tell you this, Alicia Keys. Stop being such a punk ass bitch and ask me yourself. I'm the easiest person in the world to find. My email address is my name. JaguarWright@gmail.com. Or better yet, Clive Davis, if you have questions that you want to ask, you don't have to stick your hand up Alicia Keys' ass and move her mouth for her. You can just do it yourself, bitch. Now that email threatening me and threatening my life and blood and all of this, no, it didn't come from your personal email address. But you made sure whoever sent it with your name on it. And I guess you thought it was going to scare me and my husband. We don't scare easy. And if you want to scare somebody, it's best to do it in person. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Stop using Alicia to send disinformation out into this world against other people that you're trying to manipulate and control that you can't get TMZ to do for you. Because see, I know TMZ don't do everything for you, Clive. I know they don't do everything for Puff either. I know they do a lot for y'all, which is why I refuse to fucking interview with them. And I'll never interview with TMZ because I know y'all motherfuckers got their ass on the take. But see, what you can't get them to do, you tried to backdoor. And then you use a black woman who's a mother, who works for herself, for her family. You use her to try to come after me. And now she got the pitchforks on her. Now, nobody told her to go along with it. So that part is on her. But she had no idea that they've been using her. That's the game. See how that worked? Clive called a bitch whose career he saved that could nobody save up until he spent $20 million to buy her 5 fucking Grammys and to sit there and try to discredit India Irie. That little fucking goofy ass fucking pimple faced bitch will do any fucking thing, Clive Davis says. Fuck will she do without him? How the fuck couldn't Jermaine Dupri break your career if you was the shit? He was known for breaking the shit. You was on that So-So Def Christmas with your whack ass fucking shit playing Little Drummer Boy on the piano. You had the same album then, bitch, and he couldn't fucking break it. Alicia, Clive Davis spent $20 million to make you look like anything but the sow you are. You want to come at me? Come at me directly, yo. Stop using other black women to do your bidding for you. And by the way, if you're a black woman, stop letting a fucking old white motherfucker who wants to be you use you to hurt your own people. Tasha K trusted you, Alicia Keys, and you did nothing but lie to her. I'm not saying that Tasha's not responsible for going through with the interview. Because she is. But she was just doing her job. And she thought she had good intel by someone that she probably regarded a qualified source. She ain't know that that bitch was a goofy ass bitch. Just like Talib and them didn't know that Moni Love was a goofy ass bitch. Y'all gonna place the blame, place it everywhere it belongs. Just look at the chain of evidence. Tasha K connected to Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys directly connected to Clive Davis. And ain't nobody able to break me since 1994. Are y'all finally starting to understand how fucking intelligent I actually am? Anybody who's foolish enough to think that I went into that interview not fully prepared. How long did I spend on media training you before we did the interview, honey?
15 minutes.
And we fucking handled up. That was my husband's first real interview. I media trained him for 15 minutes. I should get paid for this shit. I should. I should get paid for teaching these motherfuckers who spend $10,000 and $15,000 a month paying it to these idiots that can't fucking think they way around me. And I'm just an artist. And that's why I've come to tear it all down. So that's really all I got to say about that. I'm not saying that Tasha K isn't responsible. I'm saying, how do y'all know she ain't get duped too? She probably thought that bitch was really a fucking friend for a hot second. Just like I used to think Jill Scott was my fucking friend. You saw how that turned out.